LootBet, online esports betting. Dota, CSGO, Overwatch, Hearthstone, and many more. Bet on tournament matches or in-game events while viewing them live. Deposit using money, bitcoins, or even skins. Join LootBet now. Use the code you see here when you deposit and grab your bonus.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to be going into our second map of this series. It is going to be GoodJob versus Hollywood, and now we go into the pick of Hollywood. Is this bugged again? Nope, there we go. There we go. It's working now. It's working now. We got everything. Obviously, you can't hear the sound at the moment. We can look at some of the odds. Match winner. Oh, that was not that severe earlier. It looks like that has changed quite drastically into the favor of Hollywood, which is interesting considering... Is that correct? That seems insane. Where is this? Is not. These odds cannot be right. 11 to... What? No way. This must be... See, this one... Map, I suppose... Wait. That was for map 1. This is the odds for map 2. Winner of map 1 supposedly was 11 in favor of... Okay, I suppose that does make somewhat sense. Because they've already won it. But even still, the overall match winner... Because they... Yeah, no, they've lost. What? Okay, I'm very confused. I'm just gonna hide this. Let's just put that away. Let's just like throw that down and just say that that's not correct. We're into our pistol round. FNX is already going to kick things off. Obviously, GoodJob with a map advantage. Well, it's looking to be an attempted turnaround from Hollywood. Yeah, I know. I'd bet on GoodJob if it was 4 to win when they've already won the first map. I don't even bet. Dark Side will be able to trade one back. Definitely look like one of the better players from the previous map, and they're going to need him to be once again. But they're going to look to try and push in onto this site. They don't check properly for box, but somehow he gets absolutely nothing done. Now it's left into a 2v3 on the retake. A difficult one at that. Push coming into middle. Dark Side is still waiting, lurking around. Spots F in the X, although will be spotted back. Goes for a jumping USP shot. Audacious, to say the least, and this battle will end with the death of the CT. Nice shot from Jo as well. And although it started well for GoodJob, the pistol eventually goes the way of Hollywood. You're betting your wife on this? That seems a bit harsh. Wow, the confidence goes after one round. CT side are going to force a couple of AKs in for Hollywood. A fairly safe buy in terms of what we've seen recently. Flip side, we're pretty much just investing all the way into SMGs, so... Wait, we'll see what the CZs, Deagle, and Scout can do. FNX, even with a nade, I like that. A sort of perfect follow-up to his... Oh, those are the actual odds. Yeah, that makes more sense. Although, is that... What were the odds for map number 2? I might have a look, because that might actually be fairly close. Do I have time? I think I have time. If I tab out and someone dies, it's not my fault. Or map 2. See, those were the odds for map 2. Those seem fairly similar. So, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe just some of them are broken. Who knows? We are going to have a minute left on the clock as the split looks to come in. Again, Dobry's going to be in this sort of dark position. And I think that's one of the worst spots you could possibly be in when they split through the connector. It's very difficult to hold on to. Scout shot not going to connect, I don't think. And, well, it leaves it with Zed. As for the match, almost even odds for this map. Okay, never mind then. Let's just ignore that. Zed, 1 versus 5. Chance of him winning this is slim to none. Just going to look to hold on to what he has. And realistically, this is a very good round from the T's. They will at least net 1 kill onto Travell. Actually a second as well. That's pretty swish. I'll give him that. You bet your life on Hollywood. I'll be honest, I wouldn't care who's playing. How's he got 3 kills out of that? They were looking to walk away with a flawless round. Instead, 3 kills. Hey, not bad from Zed. Yeah, I don't think it mattered who were playing. I think it could be my Nan facing off against Na'Vi, and I still wouldn't take that bet just in case. Then again, my Nan actually plays for SK. My Nan's Cold Zero. So I'd let you know. D-side are going to have themselves a couple of Mac 10s alongside the AK-47s. You don't know, it could be. Actually, how old is Cold Zero? Am I older than Cold Zero? Dead. Again, continues his reign of terror, but eventually will be put to sleep. And Dobry, now the only one with any weaponry here. Otherwise, it's just USPs. And he's going to be the only one left alive. Nan's a no, my Nan, wow. She's retired. How old is 23? Oh, when was he born, though? What month? What? Yeah, what's his date of birth? I need to know now. Am I younger than Cold Zero? There's dude. Nobody says date of birth. Getting a lady, mate. I like the idea that you're trying to convince me that my Nan is doing something she isn't. To be fair, if she was, she's almost 80, so I'd be impressed. My Nan's Cold Zero. I actually want to know now. "31st of October. I am older than Cold Zero." Damn! That's not fair. I thought I might be younger than him for a second. No, actually, I'm a few months older. So close. CT side, they've got themselves a buyback in. They've got an AWP. They've got a few M4s and a little bit of utility, but they don't have a kit. They do not have a kit. However, Coffee, that's a nice start. We'll find the opener. T's looking for a delayed push into middle. Yet to retrieve the bomb. It seems like they're just patiently waiting for some sort of aggression, but it's just not happening. So they're going to have to try and take the push themselves. FNEX waiting, and Darkside peeks in. There's a lot of safer ways to throw that smoke. That was not one of them. Normally you see it thrown sort of over the top and bouncing back, but Romy does manage to find an opener on towards the A site. Now, in terms of utility, there's huge limitations now, but FNEX has already picked off one more. Spots the feet of Romy as well, and it's going to be an almost flawless round from GoodJob. They keep the majority of their players alive. It will be 1-3, and the T's, well, you talk about those losses that came in earlier when they almost had a flawless round. And it is now where those limitations actually hit them a little bit. This is a closed qualifier. Yes. I'm pretty sure all the teams are invited. A lot of it, the second stage, yeah, all the teams are invited. But the second stage is where like 4 more teams are added in, and they will be all teams that you will recognize. Same with EU as well. Is this China? No, this is CIS. T-side, they have bought back in. They've got Luke on an AWP at least. And Darkside, well, he was one of the better players in that first map, but he's going to be on a Deagle. Pastor is a liar. Am I? Oh, I know. 4's qualified. Okay, maybe I'm wrong then. Jo already picks off one, but it's a quick couple of trades back from the CTs, and the remainder look to try and push in towards this B site. They've got to watch out for Zed. Now going to have Romy. Actually, finding one, but it's still into this 2 versus 2. They haven't cleared Zed from this position yet. Now we're going to have Dobry now. Alone, all onto the 1 versus 2, and, well, it's left onto Luke. Can he do anything here? His head has been spotted, but he still finds the kill. I don't know how he manages to get away with that. I guess maybe the smoke leaves a little bit. See you, Stan. It is going to be the 1 versus 1. Fake plants the bomb, and the time now starts to tick against him. He has to go for it, and Dobry will close out the round. It's a close one, but it is going to be 2-3. When you say FaZe qualified, do you mean they qualified for the first stage? I don't know anybody qualified for the first stage. I know that FaZe qualified for stage 2. But they didn't qualify for this. This is still stage 1, which all the teams are invited to. Yeah, I'm not wrong. Talking about. Come in here with your wrong facts. Questioning my authority. They qualified through to stage 2. This is stage 1. We're talking about who, if they were invited to stage 1. God. Get with the program. Glock manages to find an opening kill. And actually, Darkside gets a second. Dobry trades one back. Already a decent amount of damage done, considering what was invested by Hollywood. Jo will try and do a bit more damage, but there's not really any chance of him winning the round. Has the bomb at least, but that's about it. And Dobry even peeks out and gets a second. He's definitely been looking pretty good throughout this stage 1 of the qualifier. The thing is, though, I think both these teams, or whoever qualifies into the second stage, is going to get slapped. I'll be honest. I think it's going to be very, very difficult for them to actually compete against some of the teams that are being added in later on. Once again, though, the T's have themselves a bye. CTs, they've lost quite a lot of players over the last few rounds, so their bye isn't flawless at that. Yeah, GoodJob. I feel like they're doing fairly well, considering they lost their best player like a few days ago. Box, that is just filth. P250 straight through the smoke. Pistol still showing how powerful they are, and he's looking to try and find some sort of opener, but over the last few rounds they have fallen a little bit flat. They've done some damage with the pistols, but GoodJob definitely seeming like they have their number. I like this boost. Gives quite a bit of vision in towards the window. Coffee just could be sitting back, relaxing, waiting for them to go for some sort of aggressive peek. Fact is, though, once again, it's the T's hoping that the CTs make a mistake. Lollipop. Lollipop now plays for Flipside. I'm pretty sure. Honestly, these teams have started to mold into one. Darkside looking to jump into the window. It's going to be met. Doesn't actually go down straight away, but it just seems like they're delaying, hoping that there will be some sort of opener here, and it just isn't happening. Romy, again, he finds an opener once the round seems to be too far gone. And now it's left all onto Luke. 1 versus 3, or 4, sorry, even. Again, struggling to count today. And FNX is going to close things down. 4-3. Yeah, I just think it's one of those situations where the T's were waiting so much for someone to peek into their crosshairs that by the time they actually get to a point where they can win the round, they do something, it's too late. They're having to rush things. I think just give Romy some space. He definitely looked like he was there finding those openers. But again, it's the first few rounds going the way of Hollywood. They're great at winning those pistols. But now we need to see them do something in the bye rounds. I would imagine most people are probably watching this because they bet. I wouldn't be overly surprised. I don't know how many fans of Hollywood and GoodJob there are. If you are a fan of either of those teams, good on you. Support the little guy. Here we go. A decent amount of utility invested. I like this from the T side. They're looking to try and get onto the site. The problem is they've got stuck. And when you get stuck on Mirage, you're dead. That's always the case. It's very difficult to get out of these situations when you get slowed down. And, yeah, once that happens, you can pretty much just, well, run into the depths. Seems like Fours came through the BetsNets Challenger Series. The BetNets thing came to land in the end. I think some of the teams from that event get put into this qualifier, but then the rest of the teams are just invited in. They're chosen. So I'll be honest, I think Fours, whether they did well in BetsNet or not, would have been invited anyway. I think they're better than most of the teams in here. And they proved it by qualifying to Stage 2. As said, I think Fours has an outside chance, but just looking at the other teams that were invited, I think that they should struggle. One team in particular, I think, let's put it this way. Out of all the teams in that second stage qualifier, you're not a fan or betting. Crust, why are you here? Bored? I'd say there's one team that's far and above the favorite. You're looking for tips on how teams play. No CS to watch, to be honest. Fair. Once again, the T's are back with a buy, and it's going to be a much faster play towards this B site. Zed up, boosted, finds the first, and now just looks to fall back. His teammates trying to slow down this push, but he should be getting surrounded. I don't really know how he gets the second kill there, but Romy, once again, looks to turn things back. He's found 3 kills. He's given them a chance here. Luke will even retrieve an AWP. Just like to watch CS. That's fair. Still, short being held. Both players looking to try and sneak back in through this market area. Luke going to miss his shot, and that may be the only chance. It has to be Romy now to ace the round. They do have a couple of incendiaries, which is going to make things very difficult. He has one of his own, though. And actually, they don't have a smoke, but it isn't going to matter. The Molotov has slightly missed, and they're going to get the defusal. It will be 6-3. I find CS more interesting than most sports. I find CS interesting than pretty much all sports. I think the only other thing I watch would be like football. And even that recently I haven't watched too much of, so. Tell me, what is a bet? It's where you put money on a team to win. UFC. I could see that. Punching and kicking people until they like pass out. It's quite fun. I have just given the most like vague and probably irritating description of UFC ever. Do you bet? No, I don't. T side. They have got themselves another buy into this round. Now, the CTs, considering how many rounds in a row they've won, haven't actually built up that much economy. Now we're going to have CT switching up their setup a little bit. Slightly heavier over towards A. They do have a man in the ladder room, but there it is. Dark side gets the opener, but that is a misplay if I've ever seen one. That was not a good attempt. And, well, now this round is just going to fall into disarray, leaving just Zed alone. I would say save the gun. He's still looking to try and make a play. He's doing the classic get one kill and run away. I don't know what it is. It might be a confidence thing. I suppose in this round you can talk about the T-side economy a little bit. But there are so many players who just seem... I'm not saying him in this circumstance, but there are a lot of players who just have this weird mentality that even in overtime, 16k MR3, or let's say 10k MR3, where saving your gun is more valuable, you always have this thing of like, maybe if I get one kill, I'll just feel a little bit better about myself. Because getting the 1 kill can be easy. Yeah, but if you die and lose your gun, it's not... Like, the value is just completely lost. And sometimes there is no value. Here we go, though. T side looking to speed things up over towards the B site. Zed is going to be waiting for them, and he has been excellent at holding down B. However, his teammate Coffee has gone down without much of a fight. Box looking to find one on the cross, and actually loses that duel as well. Dobry is able to turn things into a 2 versus 2. They've still got Luke here with the AWP, but he hasn't had too much impact so far. They are waiting for his teammate to rotate in through short. Luke will find the kill. Now FNX doesn't have a kit, needs both very quickly, and it's not going to happen. 6-5, Hollywood picked themselves up a 5th, and now the CTs are out of money. Yeah, Zed is sad Zed. He's just feeling a little bit happier today, so he's decided to change his name. CTs can't really afford to invest too much into this round. I do wonder if we're just going to see Dobry save so they can actually get an AWP into the next. These should have this one fairly easy, and Luke even going to catch one as they cross, so... Too much of a problem there. I don't expect anything really from the CT side. If Zed can get himself a kill or two, make things costly, that would be nice. And, well, there you go. There's a first, and actually, are they going to get a second as well? Jayo's very low on HP. However, Luke is here just defending him. Unless he actually peeks. Ooh, that's nice. Coffee with a cheeky little double tap. No, yeah, that's what I'm saying, though. I'm saying if you will watch players sometimes just have this weird mentality of going for an exit frag when there is no value. Like, I mean, like, when it's like the other team are in MR3 10k, they've won a round, so their money is fine, and it'll just be, yeah, but I'll just get this 1 kill. It's just weird. It's weird. You see it a lot. Or like a team has won 8 rounds in a row, and you're going for a singular exit frag. It's like, just run away. Save your gun. Here we go. CT side, they've switched things up. They're going aggressive, and they find themselves a first kill, a second, and even a third. 2 traded back in between, so it's still going to be a 3 versus 2. Romy, once again. He seems to be pretty good at finding these entries. Nice shot from FNX, though. And now Luke is left all alone. 1v2. Luke trades, but it is going to be 7-6. CT side bounce back once they have the buy, and actually the T's aren't in a good state either. Both teams are sort of struggling to actually make money when they win themselves rounds. GoodJob are going to want to try and take this half on the CT side. Obviously, Hollywood have chosen this map. You expect their CT side to be stronger, but CIS Counter-Strike, you never really know. I feel like nearly all the maps become T-sided up until we get to Mirage, and then it's normally the CT side that's actually a little bit stronger because it is such a sort of basic map. Smoke going to be falling. The connector, FNX going very aggressive. The flashbang is perfectly placed, but Jayo still wins the battle. Box styling with the AWP and leaves it onto Romy. I feel like Romy is the perfect man for like getting a kill or two once the round just seems over. 8-6. GoodJob are going to take themselves another. I almost feel like it sounds like I'm sort of complimenting them every time they win a round. I bet there's a few things that tell you. Yeah, though there is. Most of the time, I could sort of get over it. It's just when you see, like, certain economy things, I think, bug me. I think mainly because, obviously, when you watch a lot of Counter-Strike, you realize, like, hey, they should probably force this round. And then you see them save, and then they go, oh, well, we don't have enough money to buy. Let's force this round. That's the thing that triggers me. I'm just like, come on, if I can work it out, you can work it out. The P90 is not the best weapon in CSGO. Get out of here. Gatling gun. I wish. No, I don't, actually. Valve, don't do that. I'm sorry. But, oh, one of your casters actually said to get the Gatling gun. We heard it once, and that was enough. What about nerfing the CZ? No, shut up. He's last round. Money is not good. And they've already lost the first 2 picks. Need some heroics. Seeing a team like AAA forcing and not getting an AWP on Zywoo. Yep, that would do it. Same thing, G2 and Kenny. Coffee. Already. Looking to shut this down. It just isn't happening. There's no way Hollywood get back into this round. They may get themselves a bomb plant, but in this round that doesn't even matter. Zed, well, even closes it. 9-6, good job. Will take themselves the hub. And considering Hollywood won the pistol, that is a little bit worrying. Which do I prefer? M4, A4. I think the silence one, I just don't like the spray so much anymore. I think there's... I just don't think it's very good. CZ is ridiculous. P90 is only for pros. What pros? I've seen JW use it a couple of times on Cobblestone. He was just getting wrecked. And Get Right used to use it. I'll give you that one. Try to Google or P90. I just don't even want to do that. I imagine it would just be the most horrific sound. They taken a tactical pause in the pistol. That's... I kind of like that. Not a fan of J... No, I am a fan of JW. Just when he was trying to use the P90, it just didn't work. I think it takes... Like, there are certain players who I still don't mind watching using the silence M4. Like, when Scream uses it, it works with his playstyle. When I use it, it does not. Find the picture with the Asimov design. Oh, God. Here we go, though. Zed's going to be dropped. Maybe that was what he was describing. He was like, right, we're calling the tactical. Give me a CZ. Now. Gimme. That was it. Just the whole time. Gimme. And then eventually Zed was like, or no, Box was like, fine. Aggressive push from Dark Side. A little bit of a sketchy battle, but it won't matter. Look at the... What has happened here? So the CTs are playing retake B. The Ts have B. And now Zed's going to plant the bomb on A. This is mental. This is absolutely mental. It's going to be a 5v1 on A. Good luck, Zed. Good luck. They don't have a kit. You've just got a delay for 30 seconds. Ah. This is amazing. This is actually brilliant. Come on, 1v5. Nope, not happening. He was probably like, right, guys, just get a couple of kills. I'll delay. I'll get a bomb plant. Perfect. And instead, they completely take the B side and they're like, oh. Oh, God. Oh, they got a bomb plant. That's something for good job. And Hollywood will take themselves a second pistol. Now, if you win both pistols and lose a game, you have done something very badly. Oh, they're not going to save. Oh. Okay, so they're going to go for the... We can get 3 AKs in the next round alongside... See, now, if they can get 2 or 3 kills in this round, I'm okay with this. If they don't, and they get nothing... Okay, that's already one. How much more can they do? They got a bomb plant as well. It was a good fake. You are correct. Although, you kind of need to do damage, otherwise it's worthless. Still got F and X. He's actually going to get a second. How much damage can this guy do? Ooh. Oh, okay. That was pretty sick. There you go. He's got the 3 kills. Now, if Dobry and Box can even drop 1, I would say this is a great round. Oh, that was it. That was it right there. I don't think they'll get another chance quite like that. Although... Oh, okay. This just got... Wait, how? How? They bought 1 AK. Like, FNX did an incredible job. Box, this is smart. I like this. He's going to go back towards the B site. That's a bomb plant, or should be at least. Or unless... Is it going to be red? Dark side, this would be very smart. No, he's just going to play it safe. This is an excellent round. FNX, incredible job. And now Box... Oh, this is small. No. Oh, it was so close. It almost sounded like I was rooting for GoodJob there, and you'd probably be right. I kind of wanted them to take that. They earned it. 9-8. 1 gun is going to be saved by the CT side, and now the T's, they're going to buy up AKs. So yeah, that's a pretty damn good round. Your name Dare to Storage. I didn't know Daniel Storage had many fans. The thing is now, you look at the buys and it's really not that bad from the T side. They got themselves 4 AKs, a CZ onto Z. That's going to get irritating now that somebody's pointed out the fact that he's Z and... Oh no. That's bad timing. Already an opening. 1 man left. Coffee for... Okay, this is just destruction. Absolutely destroyed. CTs, they should just save. Hold on to what you got, boys. Box. Already finds 1, and that is what you call the perfect reset round. That does not... You cannot get much better than that. You lower their economy to a point where there is next to nothing left, and then you win... flawlessly. Great job. There you go. Need another color. Nope, that's still orange. Oh, it doesn't let me... Right, look, we're changing it. Oh, come on. I can draw a line that small. There we go. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. Great job. Well done, guys. Not great writing from me, but let's move on from that. CT side, I'm going to force up. I'm going to try and do something with the pistols. Box already gets the opener, although it does take quite a bit of damage in return. Now, while 1 man left defending this site, FNX. It looked more like Goat. Look, you stop judging me. Can't write that small with this for some reason. 2 CTs left. Might as well just hold on to what they've got, if I'm honest. Like, it's... Like, taking an exit will help them a little bit if they can pick up the weapon. If not, it'll do a minute amount of cost, I suppose. But having a deagle into the next round will definitely be a little bit more valuable. We can already see them trying to exit, going through the apartments. Dark side well positioned, but doesn't manage to connect the shot. That's what happens when your teacher tells me you're such a talent. My teacher... this is in primary school. Now, for anybody who doesn't know primary school... You start primary school when you are, I think, 4 or 5. And you leave when you're, what, like... Well, I want to say, like, 11. Maybe even 10. My teacher, when I was, what, like... 7 or 8, told me that my artwork looked like a dog's dinner. My teachers were not kind. Nice shot from Dark Side. That deagle does come into play to open things up at least. But FNX will end the life of 2. In the meantime, the T's looking to push on towards this A site, where there is not really anybody to stop them. Rotation will be coming in from Jo, and Luke has managed to find 1. They're at least making this one a little bit more costly. Actually, Luke's now into a 1v2. He does have an AK. He needs a big mistake. Got a good head on your shoulders. 2 players survive for the T's, but more importantly, they win the round and they've got a lot of money. The tactic is pistol and then blast a bomb and they play time. Yeah, I think the biggest thing with strategies like that is you need a couple of kills. Like, if you get a couple of kills over on that site, you can hold them and you can buy the time. The problem with fakes is obviously if you lose too many players, it just doesn't work. Still, one of my favorite fakes of all time was the MVP fake, where, what was it? It was like 15, 12 or something. It was very, very close. Like, it was possibly them getting eliminated, and they fake it with 1 player going 4 players into A, but they get the kills, so it's worth it. Quick trade early on. Nice shot from Jo. Even gets a third. It's a big round from him. Zed will be there to trade 1 back, and Luke missing a shot gives an opener back in from the T's. Romy will leave it now on to just Zed. He currently sits 18 and 10. He's been great so far. However, Travell in the corner, maybe just enough. Will shut down the round. 12 and 9. CT's back on the board, but only 2 players surviving. Nice one, Jo Coelius, said Jo. You know, that's a great joke. I appreciate that joke. T-side will comfortably be able to buy back in, though. Hollywood, if they lose this round, it is looking bleak. Let's put it that way. Already going to be throwing a decent amount of utility over towards this B site. Coffee. Attempting to find some sort of opener through the smoke, but there isn't really anything to be found. Dark side is going to find the opener. However, the T's are now going to go falling back, and this has pulled a heavy rotation from Hollywood. They've left just Romy over on this A site alone. Eventually, rotation will come in. Do seem to have the right read. Dobry just about gets himself an opener. Darkside is going to be up above, and he hits a second headshot. FNX as well with one of his own. Romy there to trade things back and gets a second, but it's now left all onto Travell. Dobry has played this round absolutely perfectly. 3 kills from him, 13 to 9, and the CT economy wrecked once again. Hey, Surium, how's it going? Firewater 2003. Technical pause from GoodJob. Do you always cast alone? No. Normally, like any events I'll do, I'll always be casting with a duo. Just online, I can talk to you guys a little bit. This league only 2-0 or 0-2. I have no idea what that question means. Why are you alone? Because nobody loves me. I don't know. I actually quite enjoy solo casting. Just when it's stuff like this, I can be a bit more chill. Jo starts things off. Scout tag is going to be hit, and Hollywood may have themselves a chance of stealing this round away. Especially after just being reset. It'll be so crucial that they manage to. He's already taken some damage, and losing a player. Romy going to go aggressive, though. And FNX, he's been excellent on this T side. Box looks to try and do more, but can't quite find the kill. And Darkside gets 1. Can't quite get the second, but look at the damage that's already done onto these T players. Looking pretty bleak for them now. They need a mistake to be made. And Dobry, when he's low on HP, just seems to be able to do damage. But I don't know why he'd peek into mid with the bomb. That's a mistake. That's a way back into the round, although Travell is going to fall. Luke with the scout. Probably not the ideal weapon for this 1 versus 1. Bomb is going to be retrieved, and he's going to go running all the way back through, although Luke, he's heard the footsteps of his opponent running away. May not expect him to be here. Goes with the pistol. Both players missing, and FNX just about steals the round. 14 and 9. I thought for certain Luke was going to have that one down, but can't quite connect with the pistol. And it is now a bleak, bleak scenario for the CTs. They've managed just one buy round. And it is just going to be P250s in this one. T's with a chance to take map and series point. Dobry takes a significant amount of damage. Now it's looking like the CTs are going to fully rotate here, but they don't have much to play with. Up close is going to be Luke, but he already falls and they're just being picked apart. I hate when that happens. When the fire spreads upwards onto that box, you're just dead. There's nothing you can do about it, and well, it won't be flawless, but it's pretty damn close. Why was the first guy peeking middle with the bomb? Honestly, Shiz, if I knew the answer to that, I would tell you, but I don't. 15 to 9. CT's the last-ditch effort. See if they can make things work. Luke going to be ducking into the underpass, and they're just looking to run towards his connector. If Luke turns around, he has a decent chance to do some damage, but he's going to continue. It is only going to be a trade. I thought he'd get a little bit more than that. FNX. Been a menace so far on this T side. If you get an answer, then call me. Oh, set me your digits. But once again, it's looking like the A site will be the point of contact. That's where GoodJob are going to be heading. Vent going to be popped, mainly for a teammate. Jo shooting his bullet, though, gives away where he is, and that will, in fact, net Zed a kill. Now Romy in the backlines need to do some work. Zed is going to be holding for Dark Side, but doesn't win the battle, and they don't check! They've thrown 2 flashbangs box! What? What happened there? Doesn't matter anyway. It's going to go down to the 1 versus 1. FNX versus Travell. No kit for the CT. If there is one, he needs to try and find it. FNX can look to use the clock to his advantage. Just going to be waiting, sitting, letting it tick down. Push will be coming back in for Travell. Now, he can probably make an educated guess, but he's going to expect this to be a CT position. Now, without a kit, this should be nigh on impossible now. 10-second defusal. He has absolutely no idea, and FNX will close it out. 15 to 9. GoodJob. Take the series in a 2-0 fashion. They'll be heading themselves through to the next stage and eliminate Hollywood. Either way, ladies and gentlemen, that is it for tonight. If you have enjoyed, you can type !cast, make sure to follow StarLadder and, of course, LootBet. They make all of this stuff possible, so check them out as well. Thank you very much for spending the time with me today. And, yeah, we'll be back over the next few weeks. I think there is a game in 2 days. And there's some NA stuff coming up right after this as well. So stick around. There'll be somebody else casting it. So if you hate me, perfect. If you don't, show them some love anyway, because we love all that good stuff. Anyway, thank you very much. I've been Tom. I'll see you.